Oh yeah.
Noble creature, had he not blundered onto this world.
But he did. Drogon.
Oh god, I love... Every time I come back to this game, despite this being... I think you could say that it was like a budget game, and the plasma pistol, I thought it checkpointed after this. The axe. Do kind of wish you could damage yourself with it, like in the actual game. Oh, yeah, the lift. We have to take the lift because I don't remember. Fight the orcs or whatever. Might as well pick up all the ammo we can. And grenades. I do like how, just because in 40k a lot of the Inquisitor use extensive genetic modification, I do wish he was a little bit shorter, though it wouldn't be impossible for him to be around as tall as a Space Marine. I like that he is a lot less massive, because they are almost as bulky out of their armor as they are inside it. There was that scene in Horus Rising where the why am I blanking on this now? Because I'm trying to do that, and in Horus Rising there was a scene where the Remembrancer met Gavriel Woken, and Gavriel, they talks about how to the Remembrancer, like outside of his armor, Gavriel was even more massive, because it was like the armor was containing just how bulky and massive he truly is. So, just a cool thing. I don't think it doesn't mean much, but I just always thought it was neat, like the idea that they are, for want of a better term, fairly unnatural things, the Space Marines. The Emperor used a lot of probably heretical alchemy to create these dudes, dealing with the warp gods and such to create the Primarchs. Or Cadaver's little friend here. But, just how unnatural they are. I mean, it's not probably a surprise that half of them fell to chaos.
Suspended.
Yeah.
Yes. In case of catastrophic overload, the whole room can be shunted away into the depths.
Honestly, probably not a bad idea, considering what they have cooking down here. Like the fact that it's just like, well, this is getting not good for anybody. Away it goes, and
Ah, yes, here we are.
oh, because they're like Vikings. If you can tell from my name, more of a fan of, if we're talking Lupine-themed Space Marines, the Luna Wolves, pretty obviously, than I am of the Space Wolves, but they're a cool chapter. They're actually one of the few that cares about baseline humanity. Alright, I might try to use the standard issue bolter instead of the stalker pattern. Oh, I honestly can't wait to get the different variants of...
Captain Titus, proceed into the main chamber. We need only obtain the power source at the core of the generator. I will initiate decoupling from the control console.
Yay, cheese gun ammo refilled.
Brothers, guard the access points.
I mean, I think I was topped off already, but whatever.
I have engaged the decoupling sequence, Captain. We must keep the chamber secure until the power source is exposed.
Oh, so Orc's gonna drop on us. I don't super remember this part.
Drogon, Ordo Xenos.
Oh, I'm bad at video game. I should probably use this. Just go sword and or axe and bolter in my case.
Head into the central chamber.
Oh, instead of checking out how cool the server is, I should probably be doing something about this weird boy.
Captain,
Oh, did we just kill a Gretchen by rolling over it? Oh, sweet, you can do that. Oh. I think we just use Fury and just spam health regen. Ooh, and come on.
Now head over to the servitor station and activate it. It will retrieve the power source and get it into its canister.
Oh, I keep forgetting that I have to run and attack. Yeah, just take care of it that way. Yeah, it helps to have the right bolter equipped. And pop Fury to regen. Oh, that was cool.
Then I'll take it for myself.
I mean, duh, that was gonna happen. Like, he wasn't just gonna...
Severe structural damage.
Oh, shoot us.
Down all the modular ore. Eradicate it. Force the power source into its canister.
It reminds me a little bit of in Stalker. Of Crisis, where you had to go in and grab the force the coolant rods down. Bit of an old reference, but I liked that game when I was just getting out of high school. It was fun. I mean, to this game's credit, I think it's only crashed on me twice. Like once when I originally had it, and now. Oh.
Leandros, respond.
Captain, the Inquisitor insisted you could not have
Well,
survived.
I guess he was wrong.
And I have his precious power source.
We set a rendezvous in Hapcenter Andris. These tunnels will spit us out there eventually.
Ooh,
Fine.
the
Continue
sewer
heading toward the
level.
Hab Center.
Those are always fun. Was this one particularly egregious? I don't remember. Nothing really of note. I don't want, in case anyone's actually followed along with this, I don't want to spoil what the power source is, but oh, right. Yep. I mean, I feel like a Space Marine would be constantly checking their equipment and something like this. Just, they're very pragmatic beings by nature. I mean, unless they fall to Chaos, but Chaos has a tendency to corrupt and all that fun nonsense. Okay. Alright, yeah. I think I will stick with the Battle Axe. Oh. Shoot it down. Well, it'd be nice if I could hit the broadside of a barn, but hey. Alright. Kind of controlled burst there. Oh, that explodes? Oh, cool. I like how just dealing damage is all it takes for Fury in this game. I'm probably being too conservative with these exploding barrels. Like, this isn't anything special for this playthrough. I'm just playing the game, so. Oh. More boys. Getting turned around with the boys. Right. Kind of wish they had Luda boys in this. That would be cool. Like basically the work equivalent of Terminators, I believe they are. Yeah, let's see if we can't actually. Well, that was underwhelming. There we go. Yeah, I think after this, though, I will play a... Once I get done with this game, I probably will play Dark Tide. I've got it on Game Pass, so why not? Could be fun. So... Alright, more grenades. Cool. I don't know, like... Crack grenade... I kind of wish it had a way to implement the different grenade types, like frag and crack, rather. Although I don't super know how you would do that. Like, you would have to put in some heavy armored enemies to make the crack grenades worth it. Then that would also, like, incentivize them to put in things like, I don't know, I think, yeah, just a standard plasma gun. I don't think you would need a cannon. Squid bombs. I kind of wish there was like a dead end, and that's how they, like, you know, just squid bomb or squid get bomb. Oh, there we go. Alright, yeah. Just things closing and being grimdark. Got it. Alright, so down here. There we go. I do have these. I said it last time I played, but just the subtle weathering on Titus's armor is really, really good, I think. That's just. There's literally nothing over here. But always worth checking. And just like the thunk, like you can just tell like he is. It does pretty good to just convey what a massive creature Titus is. Like a space marine is humongous. Oh, the boys. Just throw a grenade. Oh, well. I wonder if it... Yeah. Well, I expected more from a knob like that, but hey. Gotta say, the exploding barrels in this, not the best I've played. I could have sworn I reloaded before, but hey. Not the best ever was. Yeah. And now? Was that it? I hope I didn't waste all that for... Oh, yeah, well. Forgot how strong he is with his fury attacks, but cool. I don't know, as I play this, I just kind of, like, keep coming up with a bit of a wish list for Space Marine 2. Obviously, first amongst them, just because apparently Titus crosses the Rubicon Primaris, or Rubicon Primaris, and I kind of wish they would use that. I mean, because there's going to be just subtle tweaks. Personally, I'm hoping that his running, he becomes a little bit more controllable. I get at the same time, like, you don't want just people booking it everywhere, but I would like a little bit more grace, because the Primaris are, in addition to being bigger, they are also faster. Alright, come on. But that one, okay, they're not going to do that, be that mean, so it's here-ish. First one. Is that it? I thought, oh, I guess there was a second. Don't know how theoretically it was from above me, but hey, there we go. Oh, I hate that it's just like the next hit when they're eligible for a gory kill, automatically kills them, it seems like. I mean, I guess that's good if you're trying to clear out. I mean, orcs are a horde enemy by nature, so I can kind of see the necessary evil part. Oh, okay, that's a cam call. I thought that was like a...
Adeptus Astartes recognized. Ultramarines chapter. Access granted.
I think we have to. It's close quarters.
For his ton of their machine gun.
Melt-a-gun unlocked. The Vulcan assault pattern meltgun fires a scorching plume of molecularly agitated heat at close range. This power comes at the expense of low ammunition storage and a long recharge time between shots. I believe this is kind of used as this game's equivalent of a shotgun. Let's see how it does. Yeah. I've always thought of the Melta more like a flame that you would see from like think of it more like a giant blowtorch is how I've always thought of it than this, but I mean, do I not have any grenades? Let's just pop Fury here. Get through all these, regen some health. There we go. Let our shield recharge. But yeah, that was the one thing. It was always a little disappointing, like the melt in this. It's more where they use it for horde clearing, whereas in the actual tabletop, it's meant to pop heavy armor. Like against a tank, like you go against... This is more hordes there, because facing doesn't matter in 40k as much, well, at all, really. I think there's only a few rules that actually depend on how the model is currently facing. But like if you got into the backside of like even something huge like a Spartan Land Raider variant, like, and just popped off a melta gun, like it was going to blow up. Always super satisfying if you were in melta range, because they do have a range component. Like they are kind of ostensibly a close range weapon. I'm getting caught on these little support beams? Question mark. I also love the name Vulcan for the Primarch of the Salamanders. Odd. Oh, that's cool. They just, as the others are running off, they just abandon two of their buddies. Yeah, let's top off. And get ready for the giant orc party up there, apparently. See what's going on. Yeah, I also do like the glow. I usually just had it, like, when I paint them, I usually don't do any kind of glow effects on those. I usually just have them as more of a, just like a promethium or like whatever combustant they're using tank. Although I don't know, like, the way it sometimes imply they're more like a, like, it's more like a radiation type thing. Oh, purity seal. Superior fury. Okay. Fury mode now drains fury significantly more slowly. Use this advantage to destroy the enemies of man. Fair enough, I guess. Always nice when you're using your super more slowly. But oh, let's see what they've got in store for us. I wonder, are we finding the weird boy here? Oh. Oh, the comb. Don't know how I feel about them calling. I always feel like they should be using Umi, like, because that was kind of their. That was the name for humans for orcs for the longest time. I mean, I should probably be. Pop Fury. Because I think this is the whole thing. Is like, oh no, I'm being overwhelmed by dudes. I best Fury out. Yeah, that burned through it slower, it felt. Alright. They are. Blow that up. Oh, was that? Oh, that's just a Shudo with some kind of rocket launcher, I believe, is the. That is the actual in-game, I think. Like I said, I'm not an orc player. I know a ton of people who play orcs, but I obviously am not amongst them. I know a fair amount of it, but just through kind of osmosis of having played 40k for so long. A little bit about their stuff. They're not one of my factions. More into like Chaos and a few Imperial factions, namely White Scars and Admech. But let's see. Let's just take a little detour, see if there's anything neat, because it feels like this is a good secret room. Or I was supposed to not just sort of keep them at arm's reach and shoot them, and supposed to go down here and mix it up in melee. Which is entirely possible. I mean, you know. Looks like a big bunch of nothing. That's one thing I do, again, kind of a Space Marine 2 wish, was I kind of hope when you're fighting the Nids, there are slightly more, like, detours for the sake of... Oh. Thanks.
Captain Titus. Well met, brothers. Any idea of our position?
Should be nearing an access point to the surface.
Oh, good.
Smells a bit clean.
I've had enough of tunnels. Let's get
Me
out of
too,
here and find the
Titus.
Inquisitor before the orcs do.
Me too. Is that a royalty-free sound effect? I believe it is. I want to say I heard it like on an Unsolved Mysteries thing or something. Oh. There we go. Alrighty, we're... Again, probably not meant to be laming it like I am, but Again, Space Marines are not... I mean, depending on the chapter, like... Or Legion on the time period. Like, I think World Eaters would not be doing what I am. I think they would be charging in, even if it was like on into... To an extent, like the World Eaters had a thing called the Butcher's Nails implants that, basically the only time they weren't in pain or really felt any sort of, I guess, release from the pain they had was they would get a big jolt of pleasure whenever they attacked or killed something. That's probably why they fell to the chaos god of bloodshed and murder. Corn. But, oh my god, one boy, and he's... I do like that, if you're doing something like this, just one regular orc can be a very big problem, which, again, lore accurate. Orcs are just massive, burrowing creatures. Come on, there we go. Another dead one. And where's that? There was a chute over here. It just reminded me of the Traxxas pattern assault drills, which I think that in current 40k lore they still make limited use of. I know AdMech can field them as part of their the one thing they get for Forge World, which is for me like one of the big issues I had with collecting AdMech, why I don't really play them anymore. Just when they got turned into a horde army, I wasn't the world's biggest fan of this. Like, I mean, obviously AdMech in modern 40k, in the modern 40k universe, feel a lot of Skitarii troops, but it's like, there's also ways to play them where they just are a lot of tech priests supporting like servitors and Castellan robots and things like that. Also on the wish list for Space Marine 2, I'd love to see Castellan stomping around in this kind of game, like just something that towers over even a Space Marine, without being something like a Knight or a Titan.